Now the third baseman, Michael Bush.
The third baseman, Michael Bush.
In there at the knees, and we're underway here in the home opener.
7 o'clock.
That misses, and now it's even 1-1. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the catch for the out.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Torkelson. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. So here's Kyle Tucker now. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Gallen, 29 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. Inside. And now 2-0. That's in there. 2 out, space is empty. That one ripped right center field. That's going back. Back some more. That one is gone. He'll circle the bases, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. Ian Happ up to hit. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Freddie Fermin in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Hit on the ground to short. Perdomo throws to first in time. Third out, and that ends. This is Corbin Carroll. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is downstairs. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Mookie Betts. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Takes it himself here tonight. An efficient start to the home first. 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Spencer Torkelson. First pitch just misses.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Ball, that's in.
And there's a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Eugenio Suarez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Nabs it, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And stepping in is the speedy Pete Crow Armstrong. And that is out of play.
Ball, that's inside.
Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Justin Turner now. And that's in for a strike. Turner, a guy with great bat-to-ball skill. And ball one. One out, base is empty. Fastball for a strike at 95. Just misses with that one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
On the ground to third, and foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Catcher has it, fires to first. And there's two gone following the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
And now it's going to be Michael Massey. First pitch misses. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a two-out double.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Dansby Swanson at the plate now. That's ball one. And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Gurriel handles the chance. Bottom of the second. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Steele back to work. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. One down. Randall Grichuk now. Swings through that one.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
The next offering misses. And the count is 1-1. Just missed. Suzuki running hard for it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. Slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Suzuki makes his way towards it. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Here's Gurriel. That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Right through there for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. And it's caught for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Carroll swings through it for strike one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Bases loaded, two down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Top half of the 3rd inning. So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
But here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
Busch gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That's off the mark. Now 2-2.
Really nice slider right there. Sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Tucker batting for the 2nd time. And that's strike one. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. McCarthy trying to get there. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Happ stands in now and watches strike one. Ball one there. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Happ lays off.
2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the ground right side. Betts whips it to first. Out number 3. Back here at Chase Field as we go to the last of the 3rd. And the batter now, Mookie Betts. It's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Pitch in the dirt, and it's 2-0.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And that's a fair ball. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores to tie it up. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Big RBI for him right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders.
Swanson to second. That's 1. And a run scores on the double play.
They'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
And a foul ball. Two outs. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Base hit center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Squirts away a little bit. Grichuk off of first with 2 away. Throw in hopes the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into.
Half on his horse. And the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning. Now the Cubs catcher, Freddie Fermin. Late with the swing there.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And there's a ball.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Grounder might be 2. There's 1. And they turn it a double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Carroll moving under it. He's got it, and that'll do it. Back here in the desert, bottom of the inning. And now the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Well, these Diamondbacks doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're putting together strong at-bats with good contact, and 5 of their hits have come on the ground. That's a lot of ground ball base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That's inside.
That's inside.
And that one handled. Slings to second, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out. Keep the runner out of scoring position.
Betts in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Carroll at first, 1 gone. Ranging back. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Well done. Drives in the run. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside. Get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The next pitch misses. Ball 2. Next offering is fouled back. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Bush whips it across, and they get Torkelson for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Up and in, ball 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Nasty pitch right there. Strike 1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And he makes the catch. We go to the top of the 5th. Stepping in, Michael Massey. Gallen back to work. And that one sliced foul.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And ball 1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That one to first. And that chance handled. The flip to the pitcher covering. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Swanson digs in. Fly to left his first time. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Fouled off. He was late. On the ground to third. Loves it on the dive. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. So the batting order turns over. Digging in, Michael Bush. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder. Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Gurriel handles the chance. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
You know, these D-backs doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the catch. 1 down. And next is the designated hitter. Randall Gritchen. Torey Lovello making a move for a new bat. Pavin Smith looking to start something with 1 gone. Oh, great stop. To first. Nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit for Arizona, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. He caught it behind his back. Gathers and throws. It's there, and that's a great play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. And the batter now, Seiya Suzuki. And there's a foul ball. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
That one just misses. Slow roller up the middle. Perdomo fires to first on the run, and he gets him. Nicely done. Here's Kyle Tucker. Now on the bump, Kyle Nelson.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Torkelson. And that quickly 2 away. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. And that one ripped to left. Reaching for it and brings it in. Back here at Chase Field, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake McCarthy. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it and makes the grab. And there's one down. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that one handled. Slings to first, 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And the sweeper misses for a ball.
Ball, that's it.
Clips the corner. And the count is 3-1.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Check swing called strike. And the count's full. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Runner on the move. Pitch outside. He throws, save. That's a stolen base. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one missing inside. Fouls one off. 2-2. That one missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Fouled off left side. Carroll, the lead runner at second. Betts at first, 2 out of the inning. Late swing, foul to the left. Stays alive. And that gets down for a base hit. Headed for the plate. 1 run is in. Now it goes to first, and he gets back safely.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're...
Sends it to first. That ends the inning and stops things. Back here in the desert, we... Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and it's into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1. Ball.
Line drive. Only play is at first on the throw from shallow right. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. Here's JT at the dish. In the air, right side. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Set for the last half of the 7th. Leading off, Gabriel Moreno. Palencia goes 5 feet 11 inches, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. D-backs making a move for a pinch hitter, Adrian Del Castillo. Crow Armstrong makes the catch, and there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Smith stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Counts 1-0.
Pitch misses there. 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they boost their lead. It's 5-1. So 1 out, nobody on. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And that one almost got him.
Foul.
And that one is off the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. Safe at second.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Off the bat. That one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
And that's going to be ruled a swing. Off the plate inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just missed. Foul ball there. And that's outside. And it's 3-2. Gurriel leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Hauls it in for the out. Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. 1 for 3. That one back there. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 7-1. That one fouled off. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Just off the inside edge. And a foul ball. Hauls it in to end the inning. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated? That misses the zone. And a count 2-1.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, absolutely levitate some people with your breath.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep. And then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Pitch is in there. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here. And they cut into the deficit. It's 7-2. 1 out, base is empty. Michael Busch. New pitcher on here. A.J. Puck.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And the slider just misses.
Ball 1, no
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Too low, and it's ball 3. He swings and fouls one off. 1 down, base is empty. Into left center for a base hit.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Now let's see if they can string something together. Make it a little more interesting.
Now, Seiya Suzuki. First pitch misses. Birdie over at first with one away. And another ball.
Went out.
And that drops in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That to right. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker. He's already homered here in this one. And that misses. And that is ball one. And it's fouled away. Birdie runs. Pitch inside. Throw. Save. Runner at second. Two down. That misses the zone. 3-1 now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back. And into the pool. It's out of here. Another homer. His second. Home run of the game, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-4. At the plate, Ian Happ. They say he went.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Left field. Gurriel makes the play, and that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now Mookie Betts. He was late there. Strike one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Suzuki running hard for it. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Here's Josh Naylor. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the grab. And there are 2 outs. 2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Eugenio Suarez. And that one a little below the knees. 1-0. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Turner flying after this one. Stretches out and hauls it in. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Freddie Fermin. And that one in the air center field. McCarthy trying to get there. Brings it in. And there's 1 down. He's 2 outs away. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And misses inside. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Turner climbs in on that right side. There's a swing and a miss. Crow Armstrong leads off first with 1 away. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Ball 1 there. Lifted in the air, right center field. Carroll racing over to make the catch. 1 out left for the Cubs. Now here is Michael Massey. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. The D-backs trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. There's a strike.
0-1.
Check swing, called strike. The Cubs down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. Gallen with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should.